back to Magic Time. I'm your host, Thomas, and I'm coming to you live from a vineyard in the south of Napa Valley, just south of Oak Knoll District off Trancas Road. You can actually hear the highway from here. But the thoughts came to mind last night about becoming a sommelier or becoming a wine professional and what that takes. And it's not as easy as just one day strapping on a suit or reading some wine books, and then the next night, boom, you're on the restaurant floor pouring wine in your fancy suit and tie and making a living being a sommelier. There's some steps you kind of have to take, and I took those steps about 17 years ago when I decided to get a little part-time job as a wine steward in a grocery store that had this big, beautiful wine cellar. And so I kind of took the retail route, which is one of the ways in which you can get involved with the wine business, is to get a job at a wine shop or at a wine bar, and then gradually learn about wine and have some people mentor you and taste a lot of wine, attend a lot of trade shows, and then eventually test perhaps for your certified sommelier certificate with the Court of Master Sommeliers. There's also a couple other organizations like the Society of Wine Educators and their certified program, or the WSET, which has multiple levels of certification that can give you credential in order for you to be able to apply for one day being a full-time sommelier, or to run a wine shop, or to even get involved with a business in your own business aspect, like opening your own place or opening your own wine shop. So those are the things that I experienced. I worked as a retailer, eventually tested for my sommelier certificate and passed that, went on to manage a wine shop, and then eventually I got recruited into being a sommelier at a restaurant. And I was very fortunate to have connection in that restaurant, and I knew the GM fairly well, so he brought me on as a full-time wine director right from the beginning. But some people might have to work their way up through that program, and that brings me to the other avenue, which if you want to get involved with the wine business, you might have to start as a restaurateur, bussing tables, waiting tables, and then maybe even bartending, and eventually move your way up into a position where you can be considered as a wine expert through the exam process or through reading a lot or being mentored a lot, and then be considered as a junior sommelier, and then eventually get put up into being a wine director or a lead sommelier. I can tell you that the business is never going to make you wealthy, but the lifestyle and what it can provide you, if you end up in wine country like this, can be something very, very enjoyable for your life. And if you want to get out of the 9-to-5 rigor of working in like tech or in construction or in some other profession, wine can be really great for you, but you have to start off with getting into the business from kind of an entry-level position, whether it's a wine shop, wine bar, or restaurant. And if anyone has any questions about how to go through that process or need any advice, please leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, or shoot me an email. Anyways, cheers, and as always, take care, peace out.